is there anything in the first 8 weeks that part of your job that was something unexpected, something that you were ready for because you kind of focused on it? Anything over the first 2 months of the season that you can share about being at HC for the first time in the NFL?
Well, you prepare yourself. I think when you come into the office every day, there's other things that are going to come up. And if you think every day is going to be perfect and you're in the wrong profession or you're just naive. And so you try to prepare yourself for it, and you try not to overreact because there's plenty of things that come up day to day. We have a good group here. We have a great staff. So the other thing is just kind of focusing. The biggest challenge in the NFL is not to live and die by the week-to-week or day-to-day narratives, because if you do that, then it can be ugly for people, players and coaches. And so I feel like everything I've done, not skipping any steps, been around some great coaches, it's helped me prepare for this.
Okay, so drown people like me out. Is that the message that you're giving to your team, Coach? I
wouldn't call it drowning out. It's
okay.
Just, you take the entertainment for what it's worth.
And is it something you pointed out to your team, watching the Braves do what they do and seeing what a parade looks like in your town? Did anything like that come up?
There's lessons learned. I mean, like whether a couple of years ago, I told the story where I was. I have two nephews at the Naval Academy. One was graduating, so I was in Annapolis for a weekend. I go to the Nationals game. This was in 19, I believe, Memorial Day weekend, and I go to. They're sitting there saying they need to, trade all their pitchers away, build for the future, and then they were a couple months later winning the World Series. I think you kind of saw the same thing with the Braves. It happens in sports over and over. It kind of goes back to the point of like living and dying with the day-to-day short-term narratives.
All right. And then I know it's another team, but in your division, did you hear the news that Cam Newton is back in your division, that the Panthers signed him?
Well, that's good. It's good for the Panthers, good for Cam, it's good for the NFL.
Okay.
So every week there's new challenges, there's great players. We got our big challenges this week, and that's kind of what we're focused on is Dallas. We got our hands full. Like I said, it's probably one of the more talented rosters in the league, and we got to go on the road in a meaningful game here in November.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.